entertainment, that's 100 points.
What's up, YouTube? Chris coming back with another video. Today's video is going to be on the Camaro. So I've been doing a lot of work to the Camaro as far as like suspension, brakes, parts that are needed. So today I kind of dived into a big project with changing the valve cover gasket, the valley cover gasket, knock sensors, spark plugs, spark plug wires, and I decided to pick up the camera and show you guys because I know it's been a while. All right, so I'm working right here. This is my space. I'm inside the garage. As you guys can see, I got the valve cover gaskets. The valve covers off. I got the intake off. And right now I'm just doing a little cleanup. I'm trying to get all this oil from the engine. So the valve covers, the gaskets and the valve covers were bad. So it leaked all oil all down the valley of the heads. So I'm in the process of cleaning that up. But I said, let me go ahead and pick this camera up and just show you guys what's been going on. I haven't really been driving the car. I just been putting money into it as far as like fixing it up so it can run good for the summertime. I plan on getting rid of this EGR shit. I hate that shit. It clutters the engine bay, and plans on getting rid of that. But as far as that, the car's been running good. I put on new brakes, front and rear. I haven't done the rotors yet. I changed the driver's side caliper last week. What else? I did rear sway bar links, and I had the front sway bar links, but I haven't done them yet. So the car is coming along. I have a SLP lid that's going back on the car instead of the factory box. show you guys some stuff. So this is the old parts that came out. These the old spark plug wires. Let me grab a light for you guys so you guys can see. So these are the old spark plug wires that came out. Ignition packs for the driver's side. This is the valve cover. I'm gonna clean that up and probably paint it black. This is the passenger side. That's the valve cover, and all of these on the passenger side was stuck in the they were stuck on the spark plug, so I had to drill a hole and basically put a screwdriver in there and pry it out. It was in there so tight. So I did about 3 of them like that. But that's why we're doing maintenance on the car. Other than that, the car's been good. Any questions, concerns, leave them down below. As you can see, guys, I got a bigger radiator. I'm thinking about putting the factory radiator back in there just because this one is just way too big. I really don't have room. So I'm thinking about putting the factory radiator back in there, but I'll see how that goes. So the next thing I have to do is clean the engine up. I'm gonna take this valley cover off, and then I'm gonna change the knock sensors, the knock sensor harness, and also the gasket for the valley cover. And new spark plugs, spark plug wires, and the valve cover gaskets. And I'm gonna put everything back together, and I'll flip the camera back on when it's back ready. All right, YouTube, I'm back. I was getting a little ahead of myself, so I had to slow down and grab the camera. So we got everything taken apart. As you can see, everything is cleaned up. Cleaned everything up as best as possible. Probably go over the surface one more time before I put the new gaskets down. I know I missed some spots like in the back. At the moment, what am I doing? At the moment, I'm changing the valley cover gasket, knock sensors, and the knock sensor harness. So I have all that right here. I have the new gasket, the new knock sensor, and the new knock sensor harness. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Then after I do that, I'll be cleaning the valve covers and getting everything prepped to go back on. I'm not sure if I want to paint the valve covers tonight or just throw them back on so I can get the car back on the road. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm getting a knock sensor code, so I had to take all this off to get to the knock sensor. So I said, hey, why not just go ahead and change everything while I'm at it. I had a leak, an oil leak coming from the back of the engine. Both of these bolts were like, I could have just took them off with my hand. So they wasn't really tight on there. So oil could have been seeping past the seal and just leaking out the back of the engine. As you guys can see, not sure if you can see that I had to run and get some electrical cleaner so I can clean these connectors up. But yeah, I'm making progress. Project Diamond is coming along together, coming together pretty good. I'm tired. If anybody have an F-body, they know it's a pain in the ass to get in the back on the passenger side. Driver side, it's cool. This side is pain in the goddamn neck. But let me go ahead and get this gasket replaced, and I'll be back. I'm taking the knock sensors out, and they look like the original knock sensors. So I was watching a lot of videos, and a lot of people, when they put these in, they put a bead of silicone around them, and it stops the water from leaking down here and basically corroding these knock sensors out. So these doesn't have any silicone, so I'm thinking they are the original knock sensors. They came with this engine. Both of them was pretty brittle. You can see I took a piece off that one, just trying to get the connector off. Connector broke on this one. That looks, that looks pretty bad down there. I have to get that piece out before I take that knock sensor out. But both of them was pretty brittle. I broke that one as well. It's just hard plastic. It's not even pliable anymore. Trying to get some plastic up out of there. Come on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these out, guys. I just wanted to show you guys that these knock sensors are probably the OEM knock sensors that came with the car. So they're pretty old, and that's probably why my check engine light is on for both of them. I got the cover off. I'm about to get the gasket off. It's not too bad for a used engine. The knock sensors are over here. Not sure if you guys can see that. So it looks like it either got oil on them or it got water, moisture. So we're gonna be replacing those with the new ones. Let me get this gasket off, get it cleaned up so I can get everything put back together. I got the old valve cover gasket. I got that out. It's trash. I got the new one on. I got the old knock sensors out. I got the new knock sensors in. Got the new ones in. Focus camera. The new ones are in. I have the valve cover torqued down to 18 foot-pounds, and I have the knock sensors torqued down to 15 foot-pounds from the owner's manual. I hope that's right, because if we're gonna have leaks, I'm gonna have to redo it. But I use my torque wrench to torque them down. So hopefully the owner's manual is right. So now all I have to do is I guess I will start on the cleaning up the intake and getting the old gaskets off the intake, and then I'll probably put that on and clean up the valve cover gaskets. Clean up the valve cover, get the new gaskets put on. So these was the old spark plugs right here. All these jumps was out of whack. I'm gonna just say that. They wasn't even close to where they were supposed to be. You feel me? Let's just say that. So, changed the spark plugs. She got all new NGKs. And yeah, man. Trying to get her on the road, man. It's day 2, and I'm finished. I actually finished up a little earlier. I was just been busy, and I took a nap because I was up for about 24 hours It's up for at least like 15 to 16 hours fixing on this car. So I had crashed out earlier, but just to give you guys a little update of what's going on. If the camera focus, there's barely any light in here inside the garage, so camera doesn't want to focus today. All right, so just to give you an update of what's been going on, I have everything back together. I have the intake on. I changed the valve cover gaskets put in on both sides. I have brand new knock sensors. I changed the valley gasket after I changed the knock sensors. What else did I do? Oh, all new spark plugs. I gapped them to 0.50. Car seems to be running fine with the spark plugs being gapped to 0.50. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. If you have any suggestions below, leave a comment below. Trying to think, what else did I do to the car? I think that was all today. So right now we have a problem with the car. It's basically getting too much air. So I'm not sure if the throttle body itself is bad or the mass airflow sensor is bad. But when I'm sitting in idle, the car is kind of like revving. It's like, it's revving by itself without me pressing on the gas, if that makes any sense. So I think it's either the throttle body or it's the mass airflow sensor. But either way, the car is not misfiring, but it's running a little rough. And then sometimes it'll act like it want to stall, but then it'll come back. So I'm not sure what's going on with the car, but I don't have any leaks or anything. I had ordered 3 of these because the mass airflow sensor has been going bad recently when I bought the car. So I bought 3 of those, but they was all used. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and change everything out. But so far, so good. The car's running good. I got everything back together. It cleared a bunch of those. Excuse me, y'all. I had to burp. It cleared a bunch of those error codes that I had for the knock sensor. So right now, all I have is a P300, I believe. It's a P0300 code. Random / multiple misfires, and I think it has to do with that, either the throttle body or the mass airflow sensor. But I'm gonna just go ahead and change all of it. But yeah, guys, other than that, everything is back together. Car is back on the road. I won't be driving it until I get that part. So this is day 3. And I'm still working on the car. So I never got a chance to start the car up and see if the rough idle issue went away from me just fixing the air box. So right here, I have the SLP lid, and I also have a, what you call this, a coupling, a smooth coupling, I guess you would call it. I think the real name starts with a B, but don't quote me. I can't put my SLP lid on because I don't have the cap for the side of it. So it will probably be getting too much air. So I can't put that on until I get that cap. If you know anywhere I can get that cap, leave a comment below. I'm looking for a cap. If I can't find the cap, then I'll probably just super glue something right there, or something, silicone something. I'll find something to put right there. But today I'm gonna be changing out this for this right here, and we're gonna keep everything else factory. So let me get to that.